Joey and Tyler Prey are joining us today from Prey Funeral Homes. Friends are back in the house. Great to see you both again. Tyler, we're going to start with you. Prey Funeral Home, you guys create really unusual and memorable funeral and memorial services all over the greater Lansing area. We heard recently a service with a portable restroom in the chapel, because why?
Well, first of all, I want to say that it was empty, okay? It was empty. Well, in this particular service, you could see some pictures of us bringing it into the funeral home and setting it up in front.
Okay.
And actually, to start the service, this was the family had owned a septic company, and this was one of their very own porta-johns they used for their. So we put it up front to kind of represent his life's work. And at the beginning of the funeral, the minister was in the porta-john, and we pretended like we couldn't find him. And then we said, "Has anyone seen the minister?" And he poked his head out and said, "Is it time to start?"
Had a few things to take care of beforehand.
Oh my God. I mean, this is very fun, and I find it hilarious in this moment. I mean, do some people get a little uncomfortable with that?
Well, in other cases, yes.
Okay.
But in this case, this gentleman, Daryl, he'd come in every time to the funeral home, and he'd say, "You know, when I go, I'm going to bring a porta-john in here. We're going to put right up there in the corner." And I'd say, "Okay." And when time came, the kids came in and said, "You know, Dad said we're going to do that." I said, "Perfect.
Yep.
Let's do it." So, but for that family, it was appropriate.
Yes.
Other families, we find other ways to illustrate the stories.
Right. Well, and you've done a variety of things. You was it a bowling alley or an arcade?
Oh, yeah.
Both?
All that.
Golf courses? You'll pretty much do anything anywhere. Have you said no to anything?
Only if it's illegal, or it won't fit through the front door.
Yeah, if it's legal and it fits in the door, let's do it.
It's the first time I snorted on Morning Blend.
No,
Okay.
it's all right.
So there's not really one definition as to what a funeral home is, or to what a funeral should be, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, just the word funeral is kind of an old, dusty word.
Yes.
A lot of people hear that and they think, "Oh, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want to go to one. I don't want one done for me."
Yeah.
So a lot of times people use words like celebration of life, memorial, even just I want to have a party.
Yeah.
But really, we're talking about the same thing. They're all the same thing. A funeral is just kind of an old, dusty word for that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've talked about a party before.
Sure.
And a memorial. The important part is to have a memorial component, a chance for folks to say goodbye, remember while they're there. Tell the stories that everybody wants to remember.
Yeah, and you guys do it so well at Prey Funeral Home. PreyFuneralHome.com for more information. Stop by for a visit. I'm sure we'll be happy to see you.
Sure.